In the spring of 1974, farmers digging a well outside Xi'an struck baked clay. What they uncovered was a massive subterranean garrison, 8,000 life-sized terracotta soldiers, standing in precise battle formation. Yet this find was only the perimeter. These clay soldiers are the outer guard, stationed at the edge of a necropolis that stretches across nearly 38 square miles, an underground complex the size of Manhattan. They stand watch over the man buried at the center, Qin Shi Huang. In 221 BCE, he crushed 6 rival states to unify China, initiating infrastructural projects of a scale that produced early foundations for the Great Wall. The location of his central burial chamber is no secret. It sits beneath a 76-meter-high pyramid mound of earth. Modern archaeology possesses the funding, the workforce, and the technology to reach it. But in the 50 years since the Terracotta Army was first pulled from the dirt, nobody has breached the emperor's main tomb. It remains entirely untouched. Reaching the first emperor requires navigating a gauntlet of 3 impenetrable barriers: the ancient, the environmental, and the cultural. The first barrier was engineered by Qin Shi Huang himself. According to the ancient historian Sima Kuang, writing roughly a century after the emperor's death, the tomb was fortified specifically to repel intruders. Historical records detail a network of mechanical traps rigged throughout the burial chamber. Craftsmen allegedly installed automated spring-loaded crossbows designed to fire the moment a trespasser triggered them. The records also describe a miniature replica of the empire's geography, featuring flowing rivers and oceans made entirely of liquid mercury. For centuries, this was treated as legend, but modern soil tests around the central mound reveal a massive, unnatural chemical signature. Mercury concentrations here are up to 100 times higher than those found in the surrounding area. In an unventilated subterranean space, liquid mercury produces toxic vapor. A physical breach of the chamber could cause catastrophic neurological damage or death to an excavation team. The emperor's obsession with control transformed his resting place into an active toxic hazard that physically repels modern scientific intrusion. Beyond the toxic rivers lies a second hazard, the modern atmosphere. Sudden exposure to oxygen and changes in humidity are the most destructive forces facing the site. Archaeologists witnessed this damage in 1974. When the terracotta warriors were first unearthed, they were covered in vibrant pigments. Upon contact with the air, that 2,000-year-old paint cracked, curled, and flaked off within minutes. Oxidation and rapid dehydration turn ancient organic materials like silk, wood, and bone to dust almost as soon as a vacuum seal is broken. To prevent similar losses, current excavations at the satellite tombs are meticulous. Teams monitor moisture and temperature, using sectioned grids to control the environment. In September 2025, archaeologists identified an unlooted 16-ton wooden coffin. Rather than risking an opening in the field, they used cranes to lift the entire structure intact, moving it to a climate-controlled laboratory for study. These digs reveal a level of craftsmanship that is currently at risk, like half-scale bronze chariots composed of thousands of individual, delicate parts. Until atmospheric control can secure a void the size of the central chamber, the greatest threat to the emperor's legacy is the very air we breathe. A third barrier dictates the site's future, the strict ethical and cultural shift in modern Chinese archaeology. Qin Shi Huang remains a study in duality, a ruthless tyrant who worked thousands to death, but also the foundational father of a unified China. Current governmental policy forbids the excavation of imperial tombs, prioritizing cultural reverence for the dead over the pursuit of artifacts. This hands-off approach forces scientists to rely on non-invasive technologies like ground-penetrating radar to illuminate hidden palace structures without breaking the earth. This policy prioritizes the long-term preservation of heritage over the immediate gratification of discovery. Throughout his life, Qin Shi Huang was driven by an obsessive terror of death. He ingested mercury elixirs and mobilized an empire to build a subterranean world where he could rule for eternity. There is a deep historical irony in how his tomb survived. The physical defenses he constructed, the automated crossbows and the toxic rivers, are not what ultimately secured his resting place. Instead, it is the extreme fragility of his creations, combined with the ethical restraint of modern science, that keeps the chamber sealed. Our approach to the past has matured. The technological capability to unearth the tomb is now balanced against the scientific responsibility to protect it. The true triumph of modern archaeology is the patience to leave the mystery intact for future generations who might possess better technology. In a poetic twist of fate, Qin Shi Huang achieved his immortality, not through magic potions or lethal traps, but by leaving a legacy so imposing that humanity simply refuses to destroy it.